Think Ukrainians were always poor peasants? Think again. Meet the Ukrainian old money. Most people, and maybe you too, imagine historical Ukrainians from 18th and 19th centuries as poor serfs living in the clay huts and singing sad songs. This is because the Soviet regime erased Ukrainian history, and they wanted to present Ukrainians as uneducated peasants to make themselves look like saviors. But the truth is that many of Ukrainian cultural icons were actually old money aristocrats and successful millionaires. Here is who famous Ukrainians really were, translated into modern terms. Lesia Ukrainka, the literary icon. Her father was the equivalent of high-ranking governmental official or a modern top management. He earned enough to support large family at a European elite level. Lesia didn't go to a regular school, she had a VIP homeschooling, and the best private tutors in Kiev was coming to her. She spoke 7 languages fluently, and despite of her illness, she lived her best life. Her family sent her to the world-class luxury resorts in Egypt, Italy, and Austria. Staying at a 5-star hotels was her norm, and the budget for such trip was equal to the regular person's annual salary. But the parents spared no expense to give her European comfort. Taras Shevchenko, the national hero. You probably will meet his name on the streets or buildings in any city you will go to Ukraine. Most often, he is presented as an old man in a fur hat or a sheepskin coat, but in reality, he was a highly successful commercial artist and designer. He charged the equivalent of $200 to $500 for a single watercolor portrait, and he made a good money. He even bought himself a trench coat from British brand Macintosh. Back then, the coat cost as much as the herd of cows. So why the sheepskin coat in his pictures? That was a conscious PR move. It was a stage image like look one of the people, just like modern rappers wearing oversized clothes despite having millions on the bank. Pavlo Skoropadsky, the hetman or leader of the state. He was a hereditary aristocrat, a general, and the definition of old money. He was one of the biggest landowners in the empire, owning a horse breeding farms, distilleries, and the palaces. He grew up in Wiesbaden in Germany and on a family estate that had its own private dendrological park. He graduated from the Park Corps, that was elite military academy exclusively for children of generals and high nobility. So he personally knew European monarchs long before he became the head of state. And this is just a small part of Ukraine's success story. Let me know in the comments if you want a part 2.